Hi, I'm Joe Polizzi, and this is the Content Inc. podcast. 5 minutes every Monday for content creators who desire to be content entrepreneurs. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing fantastic. I am doing amazing. I'm just extremely tired and exhausted. It is Thursday as I'm recording this, and this is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And I just got back from Phoenix, Arizona, the Arizona Grand, the inaugural CEX Creator Economy Expo. My flight was delayed 3 hours, but we made it back. And at some point, I'm going to do an overview of CEX and some of the things I learned, or maybe some of the specific things I learned. There's just so much to go into on Web3 and audience building and revenue generation and content operations. And for those of you that didn't get a chance to go, just so you know, in 2 weeks, we're going to have all the videos available. And because of our friends at Lulu, they've made the thing absolutely free. So if you didn't have a chance to go, just go and subscribe. Go make sure you're signed up at thetilt.com, and you'll get the notification that you can get all 40 plus presentations absolutely free. And you can experience some of the amazing goodness that I got a chance to experience from some of the smartest people on the planet around content creation and content entrepreneurship. But I digress. I actually gave 3 speeches while I was there. The first was a keynote, which went over our new upcoming research about the creator economy. I'll be talking a lot about that in the next couple of months as that's released. I think we're going to release that in about a month or two, but I will make sure that you're the first to know about that. The second presentation, I did a fireside chat with my good friend Mark Schaefer, and we talked about our social token strategy. I talked about the Tilt Coin business model, and Mark talked about his Rise business model. And that was an amazing session because we had about 10 minutes to go, and we said, who has questions? And like 35 hands went up. So that was great. We just didn't have enough time to answer all the questions. And then the one that I'm partial to, just because it's so important and nobody thinks about it, and this is what I'm going to talk about for this Content Inc. podcast, is preparing to sell your business. So you'll get a chance to go through the entire presentation. I did a fireside chat with Thomas Smell, who was a great supporter of ours at FE International. Basically, that's what they do. They make sure they prepare businesses, content businesses in this case, for sale, help through all the M&A activity, if you will. But from my standpoint, I just want to share a couple things. First of all, it's better to have an exit strategy than have it be made for you. So you need to remember that no matter what happens in your content creation, content entrepreneurship career, you will have an exit. And there are basically 2 choices with that exit. One, you can plan for it and exit on your terms, or the terms will be enforced on you. Maybe something happens to you health-wise, you get into a bind financially, and you have to get rid of the business, whatever it is, right? So it's really good to start planning for it. So that's what I want you to think about is, what do you want? What are your goals? Is this a forever business, a lifestyle business? Do you actually want an exit? Do you want to give this business to your kids, to your family? If you do want out of the business at some point and you want to be, let's say you want forever money. That's where my wife and I were at in 2007 and 2008. And we said we wanted to get some forever money. So in 2008, I put together the plan that said by 2015 that we will sell the company for at least $15 million. We didn't do it by 2015, but we did in 2016. And I think one of the reasons why we hit that goal is because we set the goal. So what is your goal? And you want to make sure you look at how you're going to get to that goal once you set it. So the main thing I'm going to share with you for the rest of this episode is just to start making your list so that if you want an exit, you're setting the wheels in motion so that it will be successful. So you have to make your list now. You have to think about who would possibly want to purchase your company. Is it a sponsor of yours? Is it a partner of yours? Is it a media company in your industry? Is it a podcast? Is it a video company? Is it an agency? You probably already know. When my wife and I owned Content Marketing Institute, we listed media companies that competed with us, media companies that maybe had a gap and had a need for a content marketing event, if you will. We looked at different sponsors. We looked at consultancies. And what I did was I made a list of those companies. And this, by the way, this is over a 5 to 7 year period. And I would make a list of the companies, and I would then list the people that I needed to meet and get to know and partner with. So when the time came that I wanted to go out and say, hey, I'm thinking about selling the company. Do you want to see the full memorandum? They would absolutely say yes, or I would at least have the contact. So I want you to make your list right now. And just, it could start with one or two. Is it a sponsor? Is it a media company? Is it a partner? List the name of that company and the name of the person that you need to keep in contact with. And then once you connect with them, whether that's on LinkedIn or an email, keep in touch with them. Every month, send them something. Send them something of interest. Hey, I found this article. Take a look. Hey, what do you think about this issue? Look at this tweet. So that you can start building value and being seen by that person as somebody that is trying to help them. And then they look forward to getting your emails and build that friendship and that bond. It works really, really well, but you just can't do it over a couple months. You have to do it over 6, 9 months, 12 months. And now that events are opening back up, which is tremendous, do the people that you want to get in touch with, are they going to certain events? Are they speaking at certain events? And if they are, go to those events, find them, talk to them, ask them to grab a cup of coffee, whatever the case is. That's really what I want you to start working on right now. Yes, you probably want some exit. You can think about what your exit strategy would be, what your financial goals are. But regardless of any of that and what the timetable is, you should start making your list of the companies that may purchase your company in the future. And then when you're ready to do all the steps and take all the preparations to make this thing happen, you're in a really good position where you've got 4, 6, 8, 10 companies and 10 solid relationships so that when you're ready to sell, people are listening. Thanks, and have a great week.